Welcome to Insurance Talk Texas, brought to you by Shell Insurance Agency, North Texas's #1 business and personal lines insurance agency for the past 100 years. Call us today at 972-423-4546 for a quote, or visit us at shellinsurance.com. That's SCHELL insurance.com. Now, here's your hosts. Welcome back to Insurance Talk Texas. I'm here with my colleague to talk about something that could genuinely change how you think about protecting your business. We're diving into business owner policies today. And if you're a business owner who's been struggling to figure out your insurance needs, this conversation's going to be incredibly valuable.
Absolutely. Before we jump in, I want to acknowledge that insurance can feel overwhelming, especially when you're focused on running your business day to day. But here's the thing. We've both seen too many business owners learn about the importance of proper coverage the hard way after something goes wrong.
That's exactly right. And what's particularly interesting about business owner policies, or BOPs as they're commonly called, is that they solve one of the biggest challenges business owners face: how to get comprehensive protection without the complexity and cost of managing multiple separate policies.
So let's start with the fundamentals. What exactly is a business owner policy? In simple terms, it's a packaged insurance solution that combines the most essential coverages a business needs into one convenient policy. Think of it as getting your core business protection in one coordinated package rather than piecing together separate policies.
And when we work with professionals like the team at Shell Insurance, you can reach them at 972-423-4546. They consistently tell us that BOPs are one of the most practical solutions for small to medium-sized businesses. The coordination between coverages and the cost efficiency just makes sense for most business models.
That cost efficiency point is important because many business owners assume comprehensive coverage is going to be prohibitively expensive, but BOPs are actually designed to be more affordable than buying equivalent coverages separately. We're typically seeing savings of 15 to 30% compared to purchasing general liability and commercial property insurance as standalone policies.
Those savings are significant, especially for growing businesses where every dollar matters. Now, let's break down what's actually included in a standard BOP, because understanding the components helps business owners see the value proposition.
Great idea. The foundation of any BOP includes 3 core coverage areas. First is general liability protection. This covers your business if someone's injured on your property, if your operations cause damage to someone else's property, or if you face claims related to your products or services.
General liability is really your first line of defense against lawsuits. In today's business environment, even small incidents can result in significant legal costs. A slip and fall in your store, accidental damage during a service call, or even allegations of false advertising can trigger expensive legal proceedings.
Exactly. The second core component is commercial property coverage. This protects your physical business assets, your building if you own it, equipment, inventory, furniture, computers, and other business property. It covers losses from events like fire, theft, vandalism, and many weather-related damages.
What I find particularly valuable about the property coverage in BOPs is that it typically includes business personal property protection. This means your business property is covered even when it's not at your primary location. For contractors, consultants, or any business that operates in multiple locations, this is incredibly practical.
And the third essential component is business income coverage, which is often called business interruption insurance. If your business can't operate due to a covered property loss, this coverage helps replace lost income and covers ongoing expenses while you're getting back up and running.
Business income coverage is one of those benefits that business owners don't fully appreciate until they need it. We've seen restaurants that survive kitchen fires but struggle financially during the months of renovation because they can't generate revenue. That's exactly what this coverage addresses.
Now, when we talk about who should consider a BOP, the answer is broader than many people think. Any business with physical property to protect and potential liability exposure is a candidate. Retail stores, restaurants, small manufacturers, professional service firms, contractors, The list's quite extensive.
And this is where working with experienced insurance professionals becomes valuable. The experts at Shell Insurance, you can visit them at shellinsurance.com, that's SCHELL insurance.com, can evaluate your specific business model and help determine whether a BOP's the right foundation for your coverage, or if you need something more specialized.
That evaluation process is important because while BOPs are versatile, they do have limitations. They typically don't include workers' compensation, commercial auto insurance, or professional liability coverage. Depending on your business, you might need to add these as separate policies or endorsements.
Let's talk about customization options, because this is where BOPs become really powerful. While the core coverage is standardized, there are numerous add-on coverages you can include based on your business needs.
Cyber liability is becoming increasingly popular as an add-on, and for good reason. Data breaches and cyber attacks affect businesses of all sizes now. Even a small business that stores customer information or processes payments online faces cyber risks that weren't relevant just a few years ago.
Employment practices liability is another important add-on for businesses with employees. This covers claims related to wrongful termination, discrimination, harassment, or other employment-related issues. Given the complexity of employment law, this protection provides valuable peace of mind.
For service-based businesses, professional liability coverage can often be added to a BOP. This protects against claims that your professional services caused financial harm to a client due to errors, omissions, or failure to deliver promised results.
The ability to customize means you can build a comprehensive protection package that grows with your business. As your operations expand or change, your BOP can typically be adjusted to maintain appropriate coverage.
Let's address some common concerns we hear from business owners. Cost is obviously a major consideration, but as we mentioned, BOPs are generally more cost-effective than separate policies. For a small business, annual premiums might range from a few hundred to a few $1,000s, depending on the business type, size, and coverage limits selected.
When you consider that a single liability claim could easily cost tens of thousands of dollars to defend, even if you ultimately win, that annual premium starts to look like a very reasonable investment in business protection.
And concern is complexity. Business owners worry about understanding policy terms, exclusions, and claim procedures. This is exactly why working with knowledgeable insurance professionals is so valuable. They can explain your coverage in plain language and help you understand what to expect if you need to file a claim.
Speaking of claims, let's touch on what business owners should know about the claims process. Documentation is crucial. Whether you're dealing with property damage, a liability incident, or business interruption, thorough documentation makes the process much smoother.
And prompt reporting is essential. Most policies have specific notification requirements, and delays in reporting can potentially impact your coverage. If something happens, contact your insurance provider immediately, even if you're not sure whether you'll ultimately file a claim.
For businesses just starting out, there's sometimes a temptation to delay getting comprehensive coverage until the business is more established. But new businesses are often more vulnerable to unexpected losses because they don't have the financial reserves to absorb significant unexpected costs.
Plus, many commercial leases, customer contracts, or professional licenses require proof of insurance. You might not be able to operate legally without appropriate coverage in place.
As businesses grow and evolve, it's important to review coverage regularly. What protected you as a solo operation might not be adequate as you add employees, expand locations, or increase revenue. Annual reviews with your insurance professional help ensure your coverage keeps pace with your business.
That ongoing relationship is really valuable. Insurance isn't something you set up once and forget about. Your needs change, regulations change, and new risks emerge. Having a trusted advisor who understands your business makes managing these changes much easier.
Before we wrap up, let's talk about red flags that indicate a business owner should seriously consider a BOP. If you're operating without any business insurance coverage, that's obviously a priority situation.
If you're currently paying for general liability and commercial property as separate policies, you should definitely get a BOP quote. You might discover significant savings while actually improving your coverage coordination.
If you have customers or clients visiting your business location, if you have business equipment or inventory that would be expensive to replace, or if your business couldn't survive financially if you had to shut down for several months, A BOP deserves serious consideration.
And if you're running a business from home that's growing beyond typical home-based activities, your homeowner's policy probably won't provide adequate business coverage. A BOP can provide the commercial-grade protection you need.
The key takeaway here is that business owner policies provide a practical, cost-effective foundation for business protection. They're not necessarily the complete solution for every business, but they address the core risks that most small to medium businesses face.
If you're ready to explore how a BOP might benefit your business, I'd encourage you to speak with insurance professionals who specialize in business coverage. They can provide quotes, explain options, and help you understand how different coverage choices affect both protection and cost.
The team at Shell Insurance has extensive experience helping business owners navigate these decisions. You can reach them at 972-423-4546 or visit shellinsurance.com, that's SCHELL insurance.com, to learn more about their business insurance solutions.
Remember, insurance is one of those things that you hope you never need, but if you do need it, you want to make sure it's there and it's adequate. A business owner policy provides that security blanket that lets you focus on growing your business instead of worrying about what could go wrong.
Thanks for joining us today on Insurance Talk Texas. If this conversation raised questions about your current business insurance situation, don't hesitate to reach out to qualified professionals who can provide personalized guidance. Until next time, keep building and protecting what matters most to your business success. Thanks for listening. Be sure to visit our sponsor, Shell Insurance, for all of your business, homeowners, and auto insurance needs. Call them at 972-423-4546 for a quote, or visit their website at shellinsurance.com. That's SCHELL insurance.com. See you next time.